Tony Toad Show, Vintage Sound, 93.1 FM on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline. Deanna Adler, the mother of Steven Adler with Guns N' Roses. That man has overcome a lot in his life. Deanna has written a book. It's officially available everywhere tomorrow, Friday, January 27th. The title, Sweet Child of Mine, How I Lost My Son to Guns and Roses. Let's say hello to Deanna.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Deanna. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How about yourself?
I'm doing just wonderful. I got a little head cold, but it's okay. I'm so excited to talk to you. I want to say, first off, congratulations on the book, which is officially available tomorrow, Sweet Child of Mine, How I Lost My Son to Guns N' Roses. I know it's no small task to write a book, so I'm proud of you. I can't wait to read it. How long of a process did it take, Deanna?
Well, I started writing the book in 1984.
Wow.
When Steven first performed professionally. And so about 10 years ago. I finished it about 10 years ago.
Holy cow, that's
it took
fantastic.
me 10 years to get it published. And I'm so happy that it's published finally. Yesterday was the first time I held the book in my hand.
Wow.
And I started to cry because I've waited so long just to hold it in my hand.
So describe that.
I'm very pleased.
Yeah. Describe that feeling.
Great.
Is it a sense of completion? Or, I mean, obviously you feel proud, but to get to that last step, and that's called, here's the book, it's tangible, it's in your hand, it's about to go out into the world. How did that feel?
It felt so great. Like I said, I started crying.
Yeah.
I said, oh, my God, it's done. It's out there. Oh, it's great. I can't even tell you how great it is.
If we go back...
It was a long time, but it was worth the wait.
Absolutely.
And, like Steven always said, I said, I don't understand. Why can't I get my book published? He says, Mom, it shall be published in its time. It has been written. It has been done. That's what he says to me.
He was absolutely right.
It has been written. It has been done. Yeah. And it will be published in its own time. And so I guess right now is the right time, so I'm happy about it. That people won't think I'm the meanest mother in the world anymore. They'll read my story.
Right.
They'll understand.
Well, I've never thought that. If we go back to 84, are you able to tell early on, and maybe even before that, when Steven and his buddy Slash start getting interested in music, could you tell that there was a gift and something special there from a young age?
No, I never thought anything like that. No, he said he would tell me that he was living with his grandparents at that time, and he was going to school with Slash. That's how they met each other. And no, I never thought, oh well, he's going to be in a big band or he's going to do this or that. No, I never thought anything like that. I said, okay, he's playing the drums. He's making everybody around him miserable playing the drums. So loud. The neighbors are complaining. I'm complaining. Everybody's complaining because I don't know if you ever lived next door to somebody that plays the drums. Not an easy task to go through. No, we never thought anything more about it. When he was signed with Geffen Records, we got a little excited. We did.
Sure.
We were very happy for him. He was so happy when he got signed. I mean, this was a big change, and we thought everything would be all right. He's going to start making money. He'll be happy. But it didn't turn out that way.
Guns N' Roses launches into the atmosphere, and they become so successful in kind of a short period of time, and they retain that success, and then it kind of goes away. I was shocked at the fact that Guns N' Roses was able to get back together, specifically Axl Rose, and knowing his tendencies for being a little volatile. So did that catch you off guard, the fact that they were able to kind of put things aside and go on that massive tour that stretched into last year?
Well, like I say, Steven really wasn't that involved with it.
Right.
So I really don't know what they thought or what was going on. I don't know. Steven was happy. He was happy that he was able to play a few gigs with them. But no, I don't know anything about them. I haven't talked to them in 30 years.
Wow.
So I have nothing to do with them.
Well, let me ask about Steven. How is Steven doing in 2017? Do you guys speak often? Do you see each other often? How are things?
Yes, he's doing fine. Like I told someone the other day, I said he never looked so good, and he's very happy. He's got a beautiful home. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got his little pugs, and he's just very, very happy now. And I do see him when I'm in Los Angeles. I see him almost every day. We go for lunch, or I just go over the house, or we'll go for dinner or something. He's just a changed person. When a person is on drugs or alcohol, you don't really want to be with them.
Sure.
But when they're sober, hey, let's go out for lunch. Let's do this. Let's do that. And that's how it is now. And we have a very good relationship. All I want to be is his mother. I don't want to know anything else. Just let me be your mother and you be my son. He's very kind to me. He's very generous to me. Whatever I want or whatever I need, he's there for me. So I cannot complain. I'm very happy with him now, and he's happy with himself, and that's what's important.
If there was ever a definition of a mother's love and not giving up on their child, that would be you. So, Deanna, I have so much respect for the fact that you were there every step of the way with the struggles that Steven had, and it's kind of like all that hard work by yourself and everybody else, you get to enjoy the payoff now called, like you said, the sobriety and the clarity that he has. So I think that people need to understand that this has been a fight that you've been at for a number of years. So that's something to note.
You know what, Tony? Sometimes he would stop talking to me because he was ashamed. And maybe it would be a year or 2 years when he would stop talking to me, okay? But the moment he called me, says, Ma, can you come over? I miss you. I love you. I was there in 30 seconds, the moment he called me. But, you know, through the years, Tony, I learned that there's nothing that I could ever do for him. I could only be there for him. And believe me, when he called me, I ran over there. And maybe it lasted a while, and then maybe he would stop talking to me. Drugs are horrible. Alcohol is horrible. But I learned, you know, I got to take care of myself, too. I was telling somebody before, I said, I asked him one time, what does it mean for you to hit rock bottom? When are you going to stop? He had a heart attack, a stroke. He had so many overdoses. And I said, when is it going to stop? He says, I'll know when to stop. That's his answer to me. I'll know when to stop.
Wow.
You know, one time I live in Las Vegas, and one time I get a phone call, and it's Century City Hospital. And I says, what can I do for you? He said, the nurse says, your son's in a coma. I said, what do you mean he's in a coma? He was brought in yesterday with an overdose. I said, so what is it? What can I do? He says, the nurse says, he's got to have dialysis.
Oh.
So I said, well, give him dialysis. What are you waiting for? And I had to give permission because I was the trustee of his health.
Wow.
You know, I signed the paper.
Right.
Trustee. So I says, okay. I says, fax me over the papers and I'll sign them and give him dialysis. So she sent over the papers, and I signed the papers, of course, and so they gave him dialysis a little while later. You know, I didn't know that they're not going to give you dialysis if you go in the hospital.
Right.
They should be able to help you like that, not get permission from anybody, just help them. So what is this? And then when I went to see him later that day, took a plane in, and I went to see him, and I walk into this room. Tony, he was hooked up to so many tubes, and then you go in the room, and the room is going beep, 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 beep. That's a horrible thing for a mother to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
I can't
thank God they gave him the dialysis, and he was fine. But what is rock bottom? I don't know. I don't know what rock bottom is.
Well, listen, Deanna, I think we're running out of time because I know you have a bunch of other interviews to do. I just want to say thank you again. The book is called Sweet Child of Mine, How I Lost My Son to Guns N' Roses, Deanna Adler. The book is out tomorrow. Thank you so much for sharing your story and yourself. I hope the book is received well. I can't wait to read it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Oh, see you.